My channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy and I thank you for being here. Welcome in or welcome back. We're going to dive into who am I reading for reading, and that's where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for in the comments below. If you are new, please say hi so that I can meet you and welcome you to my community. Thank you so much for subscribing if you haven't done that already, and thank you for liking and sharing these readings if you resonate and you feel called to do that, because it really helps me to get the messages out, and that's really why I'm here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what wants to come through for you today. I keep hearing what's changing for you, what's changing for you. So I wonder if that is going to come through and let us know what is changing for you. Let me know who I'm reading for in the comments below. Let's see what wants to come through. I've got the Ten of Pentacles showing up, my goodness. And I have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords with the Tower. Interesting. What is changing for you? There is definitely divine change taking place here. Definitely closing an old cycle that has been very, very difficult, and opening up a new cycle where everything kind of falls into place finally, right? And I feel like changes are going to start happening. Right behind the Tower, I've got the Four of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. It feels like things are just sort of stuck or feeling stuck right now. And you're feeling like maybe you don't have direction. Maybe you're feeling like, I've been waiting. It's like it's right there and I've been waiting for a long time. I've even had comments from some of you telling me, yeah, we've heard this for a long time about this old cycle closing and the new cycle starting. This has been a year of completion, you know. Collectively, we're all going through a big completion, a big closing of the old story, a big releasing of the past, a big releasing of the versions of ourselves that lived in the old stories. And we're all on different timelines, you know, and we're all going through different things, and we're all letting go of different things, programming, conditioning, and things, you know, that have happened to us that made us who we are in that old cycle. You know, karmic cycles are closing, and they've been closing. As we've seen, they've been closing for a long time. But there is a divine turnaround, and I've been picking up on that divine turnaround for probably a year and a half in my readings. And what I love about my community is, and the divine turnaround that I have felt in my community for you guys, is that it's like we are a community of underdogs, and the divine turnaround for us is where we finally win. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. We've had so many things that have stabbed us right in the back. So many things that have been one challenge after another. So many times where we have found ourselves like shattered, and then we get back up on our feet and life shatters again, right? Comment below if you feel that, because I know I've been there, and I feel like I have attracted you guys into my community because you're just like me. And so now we're stepping into the cycle where things fall into place, where life feels like it's working for us instead of against us. And at first it may feel weird because we're not used to that, right? But we have been waiting for that for a long time, and I feel like we've been stuck or feeling stuck for a long time. But there's sudden change here. Now this change, because these two cards came out together, and both of these cards talk to me about an epiphany. Having a sudden change in perspective, a sudden epiphany, a sudden idea that literally changes everything for you. So that could be something here for some of you. Like, you may get an idea to go in a new direction that literally changes the course of your life. Or suddenly something just comes out of nowhere, some clarity comes out of nowhere, and an epiphany comes out of nowhere, and it really has the power to change things for you because you're seeing things differently, you're thinking about things differently. And as I always say, Everything is energy, and energy is everything. So the energy that we send out is the energy that we get back. If we change our energy, our world reflects that change back to us. We have to change what we're sending out. We have to change our perspective. We have to change our state of what we believe. Because if we're believing that everything is going to work against us, and we're constantly believing that because of what we were shown in our last cycle, then we're going to continue to get that. We're going to continue to attract that coming back to us, because everything is energy and energy is everything, and the energy that we send out is the energy that comes back to us by law of attraction. So let's start believing in the best, because that's what I see here. The 10 of Pentacles literally is the best. This is the best in relationships. This is the best in career. This is the best in your health, in your finances, in your longevity, in all of it. This is like your dream life, you know? But the 10s are always the cycles for me. And it seems pretty obvious that we're closing down a really difficult cycle and we're stepping into a really beautiful cycle. Finally. And it's coming from something that hits very unexpectedly, and that can look different for every one of us. In fact, it's going to look different for every one of us. But for some of us, that could be an epiphany, an idea. Perhaps you have an idea of something that you want to, a business that you want to start, and it literally changes the course of your life because, divine ideas come through because God really wants you to be blessed. And so if you have an idea, if you have a divine inspiration, it's because you're meant to succeed in that, especially if it lines up with what your heart wants. Because your heart wants that success because that's what's meant for you. Your heart wants that love because that's what's meant for you. Right now you're walking through the dark time, the dark tunnel. The moon is like the dark tunnel where you can't really see your way forward. You're just being led by your intuition. You're being led by, surrender. I have the 9 of Swords here on the bottom of the deck. The 9 and the 10 of Swords is here. And you may be in a really dark place right now, not knowing what is next, not knowing what to expect, not knowing what to trust, not knowing where you're going or what's going on, because the darkness here is like, and it's got you in your head. It's uncertainty. That uncertainty is extremely uncomfortable. I've got a new beginning right behind all of that. This is a transformation with that butterfly. This is new fire, a new start, something you've never done before. So that divine turnaround, that it could be an epiphany of an idea. It could be something coming in that's offered to you, that sparks you, that relights your fire, that relights your hope, that gives you some sort of opportunity that you can run with in a new direction. That changes everything for you. And it's like then you can look around and say, yes, I really do see the new cycle started here. But we have to believe it. We have to send out the energy that we believe. We believe in hope. We believe in faith. We believe that we are meant to have our dreams come true, because our dreams wouldn't be our dreams if it wasn't our destiny. So have the audacity to believe in your dreams, and whatever sparks your fire, whatever sparks your creativity, say yes. Say yes to your dreams. Say yes to any incoming opportunities over the next few weeks. There's something here that is going to show up out of nowhere, okay? It's going to be out of nowhere, and it may be an idea that comes from the inside, and you're going to want to take steps on that idea, because if you get the ideas, even if you have steps to take and you don't take the steps, you're not going to see the fruition of whatever it is, right? So, oh my God, the Ace of Swords is right behind it. This is breakthrough energy. This is relighting your fire energy. This is transformational energy. This is clarity. This is an epiphany. This is a sudden knowing. it's like the fog or the clouds clear. The slate is wiped clean, and now you are starting fresh. You have overcome something very, very big, and now you are starting fresh with a new idea, with new hope, with new fire, new opportunities, doors opening for you that were previously locked, opportunities coming in that you didn't even see coming. You have got double portion of new beginning right here that is going to set you on the path of your new cycle, where you are going to see with your eyes the evidence that you are definitely in the new cycle. Because I know you've heard this over and over. Watch for what is coming, and watch for what you receive on the inside. Because if you receive any sort of ideas, you want to start taking steps in that direction, because this is what unfolds from it. Your best chapter, your best, your biggest, your most successful chapter, whether we are talking about love, whether we are talking about career, whether we are talking about health, whether we are talking about anything else, it is your best chapter yet. And it starts with something sparking you, either inside or being offered to you. And you want to say yes. Let me know who I'm reading for, and I will see you in the next reading.